Good evening.
Well, happy Saturday, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. In the other room, they were watching West Side Story, so that's stuck in my head now.
I was
Every,
catching
every song.
my alma mater is playing my brother's alma mater, so
Oh.
I was playing Iowa State. So we
Oh,
watched.
that's right. Yeah, see, that always throws me when they have, like, the cross-state rivals really early in the season. I mean, you're supposed to build up to it. But,
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's always our last game, Florida State.
right.
So, right.
I'll be keeping a close eye on that score here as we go forward.
Certainly, I understand the priorities.
No, this is priority over that. Well, Iowa's got a comfortable lead, which is my alma mater, so I'm happy.
Ah, I see. Well, great to be with you again, and welcome to anybody and everybody watching this after the fact. Thank you for continuing your support and joining us for our campaign of Hood Strikes North. And tonight is session number 6, and we are moving right along. As they say in the Muppet movie. What can you say about this? We've seen everything thus far, and even more is guaranteed tonight. I think probably a good place to start, as we do, is corrections. And thank you for posting our small corrections that are needed in any of the various forms and formats that you may see this. But the comments section, of course, is the ideal way. And yes, because I am cursed. I'm cursed, sir, with attempting to put an entrenchment during a late rain. I did do that, so I've highlighted sub 1 here on the video, and I am removing that abattis, which was errantly placed. So that's one thing, and the other issue was that I believe whoever was coming, I think it was Croxton, who was coming from Hughes Ford. Uh, I neglected to pay the extra infantry movement price when they crossed over Schofield, so I'm actually gonna move him back to 4611 there because that would be is correct because he used his very last point to get to this other cavalry, but he should have spent that crossing over Schofield. So thank you for pointing those two things out. It did not affect very much, but we strive for accuracy and correctness. So with all of that, you ready to play?
Yeah, I think so. Tonight's going to be maybe an interesting session.
I think part of it's going to be pretty short, I suspect.
Yeah, I was going to actually say it's probably going to be fairly. First day may go fairly quickly, and we'll explain why. Those of you who are catching us in the middle here, I'm sure in a minute or two. But it's an interesting situation, isn't it, that we have
It
here?
it is. I'm relatively pleased. I do have some things. I have some black marks against me as far as you can see the wide variety of cavalry units that have useless horses,
Yeah, that
and
was
so,
the worst luck in the world.
but
wait,
we've
wait.
come to expect such things.
Oh, no, usually we want a 6, and it's like not that
No, no,
particular roll.
no, no. So I have one potential. Well, actually, that's not true. I have the two down in Murfreesboro, and then I have Coon up here. He's got some worn out horses. The old gray mare just ain't what she used to be,
Yeah.
and so the rest of them are slowly, literally plodding their way towards Nashville, so we can get them some much needed R&R before the potential of winter weather, because that's going to slow everything down, and that could start tomorrow for all we know.
Yep.
Uh,
Yes, that's good news for you if we get early winter weather, I think.
it is, and I did go back through and read about that, and it's finite in the fact that it's that turn plus the next 6. So it is
Yes.
one solid week of winter weather, which I guess they're replicating that it did happen historically, so that you are guaranteed 7 days of winter weather. Somewhere in there, it is quite possible that you will get a block of a week of rain, and that is going to bring everything to
Pretty much
more
all
or
of it.
less a screeching halt. Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm okay. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, I feel like I should be, with the vast discrepancy. I said that word in manpower, but I have not gotten to Nashville, and that's really the key to this game. Is you got to get to Nashville and hang on, and I have not done that.
Right. So we were anticipating that this first turn was probably going to be the monumental Battle of Franklin, but that seems to
Yes,
be delayed now for at least a day. And
which was kind of the whole point of what I did for this.
right, right.
So it's been a long week of looking at this map, trying to figure out what to do. And for those of you who don't know, who haven't watched our last session, we're talking about I have paralysis, command
Yes.
paralysis.
Command paralysis. And what does that mean once again?
Well, I've got the rules here. Hoping every time I read it, it'll get
They'll find that hidden point, except for Roger. If your name's Roger, then these do not apply.
My infantry movement allowance is reduced 1 to a minimum of 1. So for me, it really basically means, active leader goes to -1, and regular will just be regular die roll. Movement allowance cav is -2, which is a pretty good hit. Can't force march. That's okay. The big one, when we're talking about the Battle of Franklin, I cannot execute assault actions. So that is an interesting dilemma for me, which I don't know how I'm going to deal with this, because you can just sit there now and
sure,
you'll be.
It doesn't preclude you from attacking, but it precludes you from attacking with all of the tools that you're used to, being the hood bonus and the assault bonus and all that.
Assault bonus. I can only bring in 1 march unit at a time when you 1 unit at a time, and you've got that nicely. I missed my chance yesterday, and Hood was furious, and he drank too much laudanum and drank too much, and
it's the pain. It's the fever pain.
And even Forrest, who's several miles away, is affected. So yeah, today will probably go fairly quick. On the one hand, I can use it to rest my guys and recover, because I did put in a pretty hard day yesterday. Got in a good fight there just to the south of Franklin, but wasn't able to close the deal and get in, which is
right. And I've been trying to think about the potential that I have of logistics that I can do during this, what I anticipate as a slow day from the enemy lines. Moving and shuffling units around and getting things prepared, because we are all resting, more or less, and Whitaker is pretty safe, I would assume, unless Forrest decides to get devious. So, or French. You never know. But, well, let's go through our steps here. We have done up through step 2, which is the random events phase, so we will be facing, and that magic text is appearing right now, with our current turn being the command paralysis for the CSA. We can skip 3, and we will move on to potential reinforcements for me. Now these are quite important for me. These are Nashville units. So here I'm hoping for a nice big die roll, and here it is. It's a 2. So I'm going to get 1 unit. Looks like I'm going to get Thompson.
Okay.
So I'm going to put him up here with Wagon C.
Okay. So you don't get a modifier until you bring in set 11.
Okay.
And then I would get modifiers, a -3 modifier.
Interesting. Okay. So they want me to have reinforcements, just not very many, apparently.
Well, slow you down a little bit.
I guess so. And you have no more left until turn 24. So
I got a ways to go. Yeah.
Let's look at leader transfers now. I think I'm okay with it where I've got everybody. Actually, you know what? I'm going to, because I need all the help I can get, I'm going to bring Wilson back and put him with R. Johnson for the moment, low. So that is the only one I think I'm going to do.
Okay. Counter move Lee down to Johnson, and Hood might as well stay where he is. Cheatham, of course, has to stay where he is. Stewart might as well stay where he is. Forrest might as well stay where he is. That's it for me.
All right. Well, we are going to continue what we were doing last week. There, we did get some feedback. Some people thought we were being overly cautious and superstitious, and that there was really no difference to the die rolling other than slowing the game down. What do you think? Do you feel like it changed anything for us?
I think it did. I mean, obviously, I haven't sat down and done the math. Sat down and said, "Okay, I'm going to do this 1,000 times."
Right.
But I think it does make a difference. Just in the, but if you want to go back to the double, I'm perfectly okay with that too.
No.
I think it helps me.
I actually, yeah, I know. I actually like the multiple dice, and what was intriguing about the difference was 2 weeks ago when we were still doing it the old way, the CSA's longest streak was 7, whereas last week the longest streak for the CSA was 8. So it still kind of worked out in your favor, but was that the dice or just random chance? Yeah, let's keep doing what we're doing, and if it gets too onerous, then we can always go back to what was going on. But I think you're right. Just from what we've observed anecdotally, that second die always seems to be a smidge higher, and
And the one thing about doing this increases the tension level when we're
it
doing an
does.
assault,
It does. Right.
because now you know what that second die roll has to be.
Oh yeah. I felt it and heard it last week on with the 1-5, and I rolled the 5, and then you rolled the 1. And it was like,
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
just
we'll
kind
keep doing that.
ratchets up the tension. Okay.
It does. All right, so we move on to the action cycle. Then we will both roll our dice. So here we go,
Okay, it's fine.
and you're off and running.
Okay.
And good luck.
Good luck to you. So Lee will activate Johnson and Clayton. They both go to fatigue. Here's their die roll. 1 die +2 -1. So it's a 7.
Oof.
Good
What
start.
paralysis?
Good start there. So Clayton's going to go 1, 2, 6, 7.
Oh, you know what? I skipped completely over the attachment phase. I am going to attach sub 1 back to Wood. In my haste. So he is a 9-3 now, and will just still be exhausted. So, and there we go. So sub 1 will go away.
I meant to
There we go. Okay.
mention that earlier. Forgot. So Clayton finished his movement. He's going to go. He's just going to follow him. Seven to Scruggs. Here's my initiative die. So 1.
And it's not late rain. Boo!
Yeah. Well, and you didn't win an initiative yet anyway, so.
That's right. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll take those 2 guys to fatigue 2. 1 die +2 -1. Wow, 2 6s for movement in a row.
Yeah, only some people are paralyzed.
Lee's, pretty sober fella. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 to Moore's Chapel. Here's my die roll. 5.
Keep going.
9 again. Was unexpected.
Those are the best kinds of gifts.
Yeah, because then I'm going to take these. I'll take the same 2, Johnson and Clayton, to fatigue 3 with Lee. So they will need extend die roll. So here's 1 die +2 -1 again. It's going to be a 4. Here's Clayton's extended march. 5, he's okay. Put that in there. 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, extend march roll. It's okay. 1, 4 to Sneed. Here's my knit die roll. 6.
5. Keep going.
And again. Okay, we'll take bait to fatigue 1 with Cheatham. He's in that big stack under hood, so he goes to fatigue 1, so no extend dice march. Extend roll needed for him. So 1 die plus 2 minus 1. You can go 3. I mean, 1, 2, 3 to Pleasant View. Initiative roll. 6 again. Wow, good God.
You're supposed to be resting. Ah.
No. We're going to change strategy. Stuart's going to activate Waffle and Loring. Loring's under Forest. So they go to fatigue 1. Here's their movement. 1 die plus 2 minus 1. It's 5. 1, 2, 5. Loring, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative roll. 6 again. I just don't want to win these almost.
I think you're up to 6 now. 1.
Yeah. Force will activate Armstrong and Ross. 2 dice plus 3 minus 2, so plus 1 to the roll. 6 is all they can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'll stack up together. Initiative roll. Good God. That's amazing.
Keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Forrest will take Ross and Armstrong to fatigue 2. They end up being 2 dice plus 1. So they can go 9. Armstrong's going to go first. 1. Forrest Jackson will go with him. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Antioch. Ross will go with him. In place. It's my initiative roll. 6 again. Good God.
Oh man, this is great. Keep going.
Okay. Well, we're going to we'll activate sub 1. Uses entrenchments. Back in Columbia. So he's going to have, this will be just his die roll for movement. He can go 3. 1, 2, 3. Knit die roll. 3.
Hey!
Hey, there you go.
All right. Frampton comes alive. I will have Milroy activate both of his units under him. They'll come out of their entrenchments, go to fatigue level 1. Here is their movement. Plus 1. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 to there. Thomas will go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. 4.
4.
All yours. I got to do something. I'm participating.
We'll take Smith to fatigue 1. He'll just get to move his die roll. So he can go 1 hex.
He thinks it's still raining.
That has to be the slowest advance down that pike that there ever was.
There's obviously some confusion in the orders.
Initiative die roll. 1 again.
Hey, okay. So I'm going to activate both units with Milroy again, and they will just entrench.
Okay.
So they got an abattis and fatigue level 2. Alright, so the insane asylum is secure. Here's their knit. 5.
2. Yours again.
Okay. I have Thompson activate. Here's his movement. 4. And he will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative.
Yours again.
All right. We will have Thompson entrench to 2. All right. Initiative. Nope.
All right. We'll take, let's see if Smith can get to Columbia. Now he gets a 6.
The order. Oh, that's what you meant. That Columbia. Right. Got it.
Okay. Initiative roll. 5.
5.
5. Mine again. I'll take sub 1 to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. 1. Could have reversed that initiative. That would have been good. Init die roll. 6.
Keep going.
That's an interesting question.
By the way, Roger, I feel pretty.
You do?
I hear it through the walls, so.
Oh, West Side Story. Yeah. Chalmers will take Rucker to fatigue 1. So this is just going to be 2 dice for him since he's got the -2 for paralysis. He can go 11.
Wow! Good. Come on.
You're going to go, though. Can go up and get in the way. Let's see. Let's harass your unmounted cab there for Beagles. 1, 2, 4. Creek could be just a little higher up. Roads 5 and 6. See if you want to take one of your infantry out of your breastworks there, or try to fight Rucker Chalmers. Init 6. 6.
Keep going.
Chalmers will build an abattis. Initiative 5. 6. Yours.
Wilson will activate the Low and Croxton to fatigue level 1. Here is their movement +2. And it's 12 divided by 2 is 6.
Oh, pretty good.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, right, because he's infantry also. Yes. Okay. So let's bring him back to there. There we go. See? Hey, I'll get used to this yet.
Okay.
There we go. So
yes,
never
you
mind.
guys are infantry, so I have cav retreat options.
That's correct. Okay. Here's my next initiative.
1 tied. How many guys you got there? 3. 3, 5, 7. Make you stop once. I'm gonna pass. We'll see. Just wait.
All right. Let us I'm going to have Steedman activate and drop a sub, leaving a sub behind in the breastworks. So he's going to take 6 with him and leave 5 behind. Take no artillery with him. He's there. Okay. So we're ready to go. Here is Steedman's movement. 4. So he'll go there. Whoops. Back that up. Steedman by himself will go there. With 3 remaining, what would Chalmers like to do?
So you got a +1 ratio. Plus
5
2
hexes
flank.
cover. Yep.
+3. -1 for artillery. +2. And this would be a normal attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So +2 attack. You know what, we'll stand. We'll see how this turns out.
Somewhere east of here, Forrest is going, no, I did that. Didn't work. Huh, do I want a +2 attack? This is what I asked myself last time. And he would become a 4-6 if it goes really horribly. Maybe a 3-5. Yeah, I'm going to take a shot. Attack on Chalmers. So once again, it is +1 for ratio, or +2 for the final flank. So that's 3 up, -1 for the artillery. So it comes down to a +2. Here we go. Here's the attack. 2. So, yes. So it's a -1. And I think with 6, that's going to cost me -1 at 6 is 1D. And 2F for you. So at least I fatigue him out. So I lose a manpower. And I flip. And it gets 3. And I give you another manpower loss because that's what I do here. Alright. Initiative. And you have the option to do a voluntary retreat. Now, it wouldn't matter because you're at fatigue level 4.
So I would go 2 hexes, is that right?
You could go anywhere from 1 to 4.
Oh, anywhere from 1 to 4. Okay.
Right.
No. So yeah, he's going to take the voluntary retreat. I think his only option is he's got to head to Old Mill.
The Old Mill, right.
And
okay.
he's going to go 1 hex to there. He's just going to go back 1 hex behind that creek.
Okay. All right, here's the next initiative. 2.
I'm going to pass, and
Okay.
I don't know if we want to. I don't know what your plan is. If you want to assume, if you're just going to be running guys down the pike there, you can pretty much assume pass for me for the rest. But if you're going to be doing something else, then
sure. If I get within a couple hexes of one of your guys, if I look antagonistic, I will revert to initiative.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to activate Gerard. And
Where's he?
he's right next to Loring there.
Oh, okay.
4613. Yeah. Here's his movement. And he's just going to go there. Okay, so running initiative. You got 5. I presume you'll...
3, yeah.
Got it anyway. We'll activate Kuhn. He will give up that fine fort that has served him so well. Here's his movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Init.
4. 1, yours.
All right. I will have Wilson activate all 3 of those units again under him. And I'll have 1 extended march for Croxton. So here is their movement +2. It's 7, 8, 9, so it becomes 4.5, which I believe is just rounded. These guys go 1, 2, 3. All right. So 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was looking at it just now. I was trying to remember where you had to get to. Is it you have to cross the
I have to
Cumberland,
actually
basically.
cross over. Yeah. Okay, Croxton. Here's his extended march. He is +1 because he's Union, so he's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it 2.
4. I'll continue to pass.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and I'm going to take all of them again. And here's their movement. 6, 7, 8, so 4. Okay, Lowe's extended march. He's okay. So they get to 5806. And Hammond does not have an extended march. So he gets there. And then the ugly one, +2 for Croxton. He is okay.
He's fine.
All right.
So now they'll go off this turn and
Right. During the cavalry segment, I will completely take them off the map, and then while they sit off map each turn, I will roll to see if they get fresh horses. I believe is the way that works. So
sounds right.
yeah. All right. And it.
Okay. 5 for me. I'm going to continue to pass.
Okay. I'm going to activate the 5th Tennessee and G. Johnson with Mr. Knipe. So, again, they will come out of Murfreesboro, getting 1, losing their entrenchments, and here's their movement of +1, 7. Let's see if we get all the pieces and parts. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Okay, initiative. Another low one.
The rain. Otherwise it'd be raining like crazy. I'll pass again.
Okay. I'm going to move Morgan here. He is just going to do a min move to there and get a fatigue. Right, another initiative. 3.
Pass again.
Okay. Knipe and Fellers will go again. Here's their movement. Not fast. I never get them fast. Alright, so 5 total. 5. Better keep them there just in case it rains tomorrow. Initiative. Rolling all the ones. You get 5.
Pass again.
Okay. Move Kuhn to fatigue level 2. Here's his movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative.
Pass again.
All right. Schofield will activate Wagner. Here's his movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it. Oh, maybe mine.
Yours.
It's mine. Okay. Hatch and Stewart. So what is he going to get for his movement? It's 2d plus 1. So 8. So that becomes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. 3.
5. Mine. Okay. Stewart will activate Waffle and Warren. So this will be 1 die +2 -1. An extended dice roll needed. So they get to go 2. Extend march first. He's okay. So he's just going to go 1, 2 to there. Here's Waffle's extended die roll. He's okay. He's just going to go 1, 2 to there. Initiative 2.
3.
Yours.
Have Stewart and Hatch again. Here's their movement, +1. So another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Init. 3.
6. We'll pass. I'll pass. The royal we will pass.
Yeah, okay, we'll move Kuhn again to 3. Here's his movement. And it's 4. Here's his extended march of +2. +1. Okay, so he's alright. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Initiative.
Yours.
Okay. I'm going to have Van Cleve will march to 1. Here's his movement. 4. So he can go 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay. Initiative 2.
Mine. I'm going to pass.
I'm going to have Schofield activate Wagner to 2. Here's his movement +1. 7. Okay. Have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative.
Mine. I'll pass.
I'm going to activate Cox, and he is going to march. Here's his movement. 4. And he is going to drop a sub there, leave a sub behind. He's going to leave 4 behind. So go. And 2 pieces of artillery. Okay. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And sub 1 stay behind. Okay. Initiative.
Yours.
Is there anything else I would like to do? I believe I'll pass.
I will pass as well.
All right. Thus ends the day. So, opening up the thing. We got our recovery phase. That is complete.
Maybe I should. I would like to attempt to build a bridge with French.
Certainly. Okay.
So he loses his entrenchments, right?
Right.
Can't
Right.
Okay. You already cut. I am going to attempt to build a bridge to King, so there is a ford there. So there's no there. I don't see anything.
So it's not. Yeah. There's no pluses because it's not a major.
Yeah.
You've got a road. You've got a ford. So
it's just a straight up die roll.
Yeah. You're just trying 5 or less, right?
5 or less. It's a 6.
Oh no.
So never mind. That was in case there's rain next turn.
Right.
Across the river there. The only reason I left French there was to build a bridge. So.
Sure. Okay, well then that is that. So cavalry phase. All right. So let's see. All right. So going through that, we will skip the worn out phase because they've already got that. I do not have any remounts because there's nobody off map right now. So I'm going to take these units, Wilson et al., and place them off map. They're out for rest. Now everybody that's worn out still on the map. That is Coon and the guys down on the pike with Knipe. They are going to check. So here's Coon, and let's see. What was the roll for them? +1 if they're exhausted. So they are exhausted. So on a 5 or 6, they will get unmounted, and he's okay. Good. And then these two guys down here, just looking for 6s on, well, not looking for 6s. 5th Tennessee, they're okay. And G. Johnson, he is okay. So they're fine. So that is the unmounted segment. And then we will not do cavalry return right now because regardless of their mounted status. Okay. So while they're off next turn, I will attempt to remount them with fresh horses.
Yep.
Hooray. Okay. Victory point phase. Let us give you another VP for Columbia. Command paralysis will stay there. Army initiative moves ahead. And we have the potential for winter weather now.
We're on turn 14, yeah.
Yes. And Roger, I've got a status update for you. Currently, the Sharks and Jets are rumbling.
Indeed.
Crazy. Cool.
I don't think I've ever seen West Side Story. I've only...
Oh my God. Classic. All right. Winter weather. Let us see how that works. This is our first time. It's potentially early. So we are going to... the Union player, that's me. I will start a die roll, and we will consult the table. And it may be modified. So right now, December 6th, I'm going to get a -2 to this die roll. And if I get a 3 or less, so basically I have to roll 6, then there is no effect. So here we go. Looking for a 6. Get winter?
Ooh,
So
close.
close. So close. It's getting chilly out there. Brr. Better bundle up there, campers. It's going to be cold. All right. So we can forego that for the moment. And we will now have our random events for this next turn. Would you like to do the honors? Or
Sure.
So, yeah, you do the honors since I did the winter.
Random event roll. 4 is rain.
Oh, it's just raining.
Golly, jeez.
And because winter weather is not in effect, there is no conversion to no effect. So, dig out your playing cards, boys.
Jeez. Fire built that damn bridge. Why I wanted to build the bridge. French, you had one job.
You had one job.
One job that whole turn was the freaking bridge. So there.
Oh, boy.
Dang.
Okay, so I'm going to copy. Let's see. We'll copy our rain to this current.
So that means no entrenching. Minor rivers unfordable.
No. Right.
Creeks are blocked if there's no road. There's a -1 die roll modifier for attacking.
And movement is slow
And movement is
plodding.
Yeah, movement is going to be a +1.
Wow. So the Harpeth has now become your biggest obstacle for Hood and Cheatham, and wow. And now Lee and Clayton are stranded. Ooh. Opportunities. Luckily, Schofield cannot attack, nor can he be attacked from where he is. So there's that. Okay. I hear it. I hear the wheels are turning
Let's
over
see.
there now.
And we can't entrench. This will be a recover in the rain as well, unlike late rain.
That is correct. Right. So there will be no entrenching at all on this day.
At all. I'd rather have winter weather.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because that would have been over.
Oh, the rain.
I mean, it just kicked
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in
But
earlier,
it's-
but now I've got rain, so probably next turn I'll have winter weather. So it's like,
Well, during the entirety of the winter effects, there's no entrenching at all. So the hands are too cold for digging spade.
but it doesn't block the rivers from being fordable.
That's true. That is true.
So yeah, I've got French. Why didn't you build the damn bridge? That's the whole point of that.
all the hammers are on the other side of the river. So, uh, okay. So Union reinforcements. Let's see what if anything I'm gonna get. Here's my roll. A 4.
It's probably pretty good. I think it's going to be 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah,
okay.
so you get
and they are
Nashville 11 and 12. So that means from now on you'll get a -3 modifier to that roll.
Okay. So I'm going to put J. Miller here.
This is going to be another.
And
what am I going to try to do
here?
So Schofield. Okay. Is he an 8?
All right. So leader transfers. Let's see. I think I'm going to keep my leaders where they are.
Let's see. I'll move Lee to Clayton. Oh, and Sub 1 can't cross the river either because that's a destroyed bridge.
Oh, yes.
Not that matters, really.
Rutherford Creek is still paying dividends.
I guess that's the only leader transfer I'll make. Not that that's going to make much of a difference. Okay, yeah.
All right, so here's my init roll.
Okay, here's my initial roll. Is a 6.
Go ahead.
Dandy. Stewart will activate Waffle and Loring. Him to T1. Here's their movement. 1 die plus 2. 4. No, he rolled a 3, so they go 5. I don't have that command paralysis anymore. He's going to go 1, 2 there for 3.5. So he could go another hex. Yeah, he'll go there for 5. See, so it's 1, 2, 3.5, 5. Loring's just going to do a min move to there. Here's a net roll. 5. It's yours.
Ooh, 6. Okay. We'll have Kuhn march. We'll get a 2 die straight up. Yeah. He's just going to go half of 3 is 1.5. So look at that. He can go 1 hex. Just ain't what she used to be. All right, initiative 5.
4. Yours again.
Okay. We'll have Hatch activate Stewart. And here's his movement +1. 5. So 2.5 becomes 3. So they can go there. Initiative 5.
5. It's mine. Okay. Lee will activate Johnson. Take him to fatigue 1. Here's his movement. 1 die plus 2. He can go 5. Gonna do this. He's gonna go 2, 4 to there. Initiative
5. Okay. Gonna have Thompson march. Loses entrenchments. Here's his movement. 3. He's gonna go there. Okay, initiative 4.
5. No, rain. This is only so the minor rivers will be fordable tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just today that they're
If we don't get rain again.
Right.
Take bait to fatigue 1 with Cheatham. Just move it 1 die plus 2. He can go 7. He's just going to go 2 and 4 to Morris Chapel. Initiative 5.
1.
9 again. We'll take Stevenson to fatigue 1. Here's his movement. 1 die plus 1. He can go 7. So this is going to be 3, 5, 7 to there. Initiative. 4.
3.
Take Stevenson to fatigue 1. He's just going to do a min move on top of bait. Initiative. 3.
4. Stanley will activate Whitaker. Here's the movement. Plus 1, 5. So 1.5, 3, 4.5. Initiative.
It's mine. So Buford will activate Bell and Crossland. 2 dice plus 2. So they can go 11. I'm just going to head up the pike here, so it's going to be 3, 6, 9, 10.5. Net 4.
Keep going.
9 again. Yeah, we'll take them. Bell and Crossland, fatigue 2. 2 die plus 2. 11 again. 3 to there. 6 to there. 8 to there. 10 to there.
That does look correct.
Okay. Initiative. 1, 2.
2. Okay. I'll have Knipe activate these guys down here to fatigue level 1. Here's their movement. It's 9. So 3, 6, 9. Initiative.
9.
Off you go.
Okay. Forrest will activate Ross and Armstrong. 2 dice plus 3. So they can go 9. Go cross country to rolling terrain looks to me in the rain to cost 4.
That's right.
So that's going to be 4. That's going to be 8 to Locust Grove. I'm going to go to there instead. Initiative.
4. Keep going.
Okay. How bold do I want to be here?
Pretty close to even, isn't it? Down by 3, up by attack and forest and assault. So
Potentially clearing that southern part.
what would forest do?
Okay, let's try this. Forrest will attempt an assault on Anderson under Milroy.
There.
So
There's the Roger I know and love.
I feel this game slipping away for some reason. They go to fatigue 2. So here's the attempt at the assault. It's a 5, so they do both come in because 7 minus 2 gives me 2 units. So what we have is a ratio of -1. We have an artillery. You have 2 guns to my 1 guns. That's -1. So artillery is -1. We have rain is -1. The type of the attack is a +1. Tactical is a +1, and forest is a +1. So I have 3 up, 3 down for a 0 modified attack.
That's right. End of an inning.
So here's the assault die. Is a 3.
All right. Here, that's the attacker. Here's the defender. There we go.
So -2. So that's going to be I lost my chart.
You had 3?
I have 3, yeah.
So just a D.
Yep, just a D for me and
A little F for me.
tired you out at least.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm a 4. Yeah, so a little F. Okay, so give me a fatigue.
Yeah, that's probably not the smartest attack in the world, but unit die roll, a 6 for initiative.
Well, most assuredly yours.
Could have
Yes.
gotten that 6. That would been nice before. Okay, sub 1 can't cross. You've got like a ton of guys now in Franklin. Even if I had kept Stevens in there, that would have been a disaster attack in the rain. I need French there to keep that open. Clayton's comfortably protected. I'm going to pass in the rain. I don't.
Okay. I will have Whitaker go to fatigue level 2. Here's his movement. 2, so he'll go 1 hex to there. Yeah. Initiative. It's probably still yours.
Mine. We will activate Clayton. Take him to fatigue 1. Here's his movement. 1 die plus 2. He can go 5.
It's 1.5.
Oh, 1.5. 3 to stop there.
It's the only bridge on the hard path.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna. You can go in there. Get to there. Unit. 3. Mine again. Or pass.
All right.
You're welcome to just retreat out of Franklin if you'd like.
Oh, boy. It's just got the best seafood here, apparently. For the river. Crawdads. Whatever. Schofield will activate Whitaker to 3 against his better judgment. Here is the movement +1. 6. And here's extended march of +1. Oh, come on. So he will go 2 and 4 to there. Initiative.
Fine.
I get some, but I can't keep some.
Yeah. 1-6 split would have been nice for the attack, but that's all right. Can't believe French didn't build that damn bridge.
He'd be a whole lot cooler if he did.
At least I'd have something to do. Or pass.
Okay.
Can't accomplish much, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm going to activate Stewart with Hatch again, see if we can't get them marching a little bit. No. So 5 becomes 2.5, so which is 3, so they can get to Brentwood. Okay, initiative. Man.
Fine, not that it matters. I'm gonna continue to pass.
Send Gerard to fatigue level 1. He gets a movement of 2, so he can go to there. Initiative. 2.
Yours.
Okay, Gerard will go again and march 5 this time. So he'll go 3. And they are 2 sides, so he can go. Does he want to, though? I think he'll stay right there. Okay, initiative. 2.
Pass.
Alright, let's see. Let's look around here. I'm going to move Jay Miller out of Nashville. He'll go to fatigue level 1. Here's his movement. 3. He will go to there. Initiative.
Pass.
Alright, Jay Miller to 2. And movement. He will go to there. Initiative. 3.
Pass.
Okay, I think It's not going to get very far with anybody else in the rain. So the only other thing I can do here is I'll have Knipe activate these two guys here. And here's their movement.
Nice.
Wow. They get 12. Look at that. Okay, so and go 1.5, 3.5. Let's keep force in a box. All right, initiative 3.
Yours.
Nope. I think I'll pass.
Okay. 26 manpower and 10 pieces of artillery.
Yum.
So 14.
Fortress Franklin.
I'm going to pass.
Okay. All right. We will end the rainy day. Opening up the thing here. Recovery phase.
In the rain.
In the rain. So that is done. Okay. My cavalry phase now. I'm going to do the remount segment. So I'm going to attempt to remount the 3 units that are off map currently. And basically I have to roll 6s. Man. Alright. So we'll start at the top here with Croxton. Here's his roll. No. And then Hammond. No. And then Low.
3 2s.
Okay.
Wow.
3 2s. There's yeah. Okay. And then the unmounted segment, we will check to see if Kuhn, we'll start with him. He is unmounted on a 6. He's okay. And then the 2 gentlemen down here, 5th Tennessee, 1st. He's okay. G. Johnson, he is okay. Okay. I believe that is all the cavalry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think that's right.
Stewart is already unmounted. Okay. So we move on to victory point. And give you another one for Columbia. So currently, we'll do for our friends at home, we will do a quick scoring update. Let's see, you've got 22 points from objectives. And then I've got 31 manpower losses, so that's 62 points, right? And you've got 6 manpower losses, which is minus 18. So that is 44 and 22 is 66 points.
Yep. That's what I have.
All right. Fantastic. I'm keeping up with the Excel spreadsheet. Hurrah. All right. We move on then to the next turn.
I think we should check for winter weather and check for random events and just kind of see where we're going to be at for next session. I think two days of session is good, I think, for your...
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so...
you roll for winter.
So what is my modifier this time? It is...
-1.
December 7th. -1, okay. Here is the roll. Winter is coming. It is a 5, so it's a 4. And we have winter weather.
Winter weather starting.
Okay, so I will place that here. And then
the hits
I
just
put
keep
the end. All right, and then the last day of winter, is 6 boxes ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we know on December 13th it will end. Okay. All right, and let's see what the random event is. And I think a lot of them are starred. So because of winter weather, they may, like late rain and rain itself, may be converted to no effect. So would you like to do it, or would you like to
I did the last one, so go ahead. You can do this one.
Okay, here we go. 2 dice.
10.
It's 10, so it is no effect.
Late rain, no effect, yeah.
All right. Well then, yes, I believe this is an excellent place to stop for the night, knowing that winter has arrived and bellies are going to get empty. Marching is going to slow down even more. Now, the good thing about winter weather is, just for folks who are not familiar with the effects of that, basically it's like a rain turn, with some exceptions. He can still, everyone can still cross over fords over major rivers, so that's not a problem. But you still treat movement as if it were a rain turn, so it's still muddy roads and cold. You can also cross over creeks during a winter weather turn. However, there is absolutely no entrenching at all for the next 6 days during movement or activations, nor during recovery. So we will be doing recovery rain essentially for the rest of the next 6 days. And there's penalties for attacking, of course. You can't go to fatigue level 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a -2 combat modifier for the attacker, and no assaults for the next 7 days or 6 days. And I will remove Wagon C. It has made it to Nashville, so no harm, no foul. So we will just pull that off the map here. He's done his duty, and and I'll still keep rolling for reinforcements and cavalry remounts as per usual. But there will be a lot of felled trees as camps are burning much more hardwood, I think. I think I know what you're going to say about tonight, but I'll let you take the first review.
It was Union paralysis could not have come at a worse time, because I was setting up for the Battle of Franklin and had to just say, okay, had to punt, really. I just couldn't see how to pull it off. I mean, I looked at the numbers and it would have been end of game, pretty much. I mean, if I win, great, but even then I would have lost a lot. And then rain. That was the it's like criminy. If French would have built this bridge, I could have moved maybe across the river, gotten all my guys on the same side of the river. And of course, winter weather now, at least I can cross the river.
It just will be slow going no matter what. But you tend to roll pretty well.
Yeah, slow going.
5s and 6s.
Slow going, and it's not over. I've got to sit down and do some math here and see. But I've got to get those 30 points. I think that's to get close to.
Right, and you can see that's why
you've got a nice
occupied the 54.
You pushed out now to where your defensive. You've got now a sort of a 3-tier perimeter. You've got your breastworks and forts built, which is just dandy, and then you've got your permanent forts.
Got the skirmishers. That's right.
Redoubts are permanent, and you still got the pike there to feed from Franklin back to Nashville. So, the next 6 days we might be able to play, maybe knock off maybe an extra turn next session.
Yeah, we could probably do three a night. And that's the other. I completely skipped over that. The first time that we roll doubles, that will end the turn. So these 6 days could legitimately go very fast, because that will automatically end the turn if we roll doubles on initiative. Any doubles, not just double one. So that could potentially hasten. That is one of the winter effects.
Oh, and it isn't even if one side. If we roll doubles on the very first one, it's over.
Right.
Which we could start a whole conversation about that.
That's right. Yes, that's right. What does that mean? Okay.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. It means it's freezing rain is what that means.
It's cold, right? It's cold,
which is,
man. It's cold.
Historically, what happened, right? They had freezing rain and nobody did anything, and Thomas almost lost his job. But
I know, for just being the Rock of Chickamauga.
Yeah,
but oh well.
So anyway. So what do you think about tonight's session? You've got to be very happy, because I think things are going the worm has turned.
Yes. How could I possibly complain about any of my good fortune tonight, with the exception of the horses still bedevil me, both in moving them through the rain turns. They're moving pretty slow at half speed, almost quarter speed really, because they're halved, and then with the rain that's even less. Failed completely on 3 remount checks. So, but Franklin continues to surprise me. The fact that I had the good fortune of being there with your paralysis, like you said, and then being the absolute biggest roadblock in the world to 2 very usable bridges across the Harpeth. Boy, that was Christmas really came early. That came like 2 weeks early, apparently, on our calendar here. But other than that, I wanted to kind of shuffle some units around, make some speed bumps, try to come up with some pickets out in front of the major forts, or the constructed forts in front of the permanent forts, and give you several things, toll gates, if you will, that you have to successfully pass through. So I certainly cannot complain. Plus, keeping you still under 70 points at what is ostensibly the
almost halfway.
We are past the almost halfway. Yeah,
very close to half. And given the winter weather, past halfway, because there's not much that's going to happen. There's not much I can do at this point other than
starting in turn 22, there will be an absolute scramble. I think you're going to be taking a lot more risks than you're probably comfortable taking, just to wedge units into place, because they don't necessarily have to defeat my units, but you have to get I believe the wording of it is, as soon as you get 3 divisions within 3 hexes of Nashville, then you get the 30 points, and then for each time they stay there, you're going to accumulate points. So just wedging them into available spots, that will ultimately lead us to the prescripted Battle of Nashville, where the Union says, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah, exactly. And then whether I can hang on for enough turns to... I've got to do some math here and see.
And I know you excel at that. Hey, see what I did there?
I did. I did see that.
Sorry.
Very good.
I know.
Anyway.
Very excited for the next segment. Well, the next few days anyway, to see what's going to happen here. Are they going to go quick? Are they going to go slow? They're certainly going to go slow for movement, but this winter, I'm very curious to see how winter weather plays out as part of the system here. So with that, we will sign off for the evening, and thank you all for being here again, as always, week in and week out. And if you could take a moment to click the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, or leave us a comment in the comments section down there if you're enjoying this, or if you've experienced winter weather of your own in your own campaign games. Let's hear about what happened with you. And more than anything, click that like button and the bell up there, the notification bell, because that tells us that you like what we're doing. Roger, absolute pleasure tonight. I know it breaks one way one week and and it swings back the other way the other week. So that's balance.
It will come back, I hope.
I do like the die rolling, because the die rolling has been quite fortuitous for me.
Yeah, we did. Well, I mean, it's the random event, and that's totally outside of our scenario. So anyway, but yeah, right. Very, very fun evening. Very fun. I mean, I know I sound frustrated and perturbed, but
it's a good frustration.
It
means you got to think through the logistical problems now, and that's what this game's all about.
It's a challenge, so that's good. Cool.
Well, I will see you next time, and have a great week.
You too. Thanks.
Sure.
Good night, everybody.